Hello and welcome to this short tutorial how to install EasyPanel. It's a good program to deploy your applications, and it had some disadvantages against Dogploy. I have made a tutorial some days ago. You have some pricing in this project, but it's not so much that it's good for supporting the developers. We have a free package. You can use 3 projects, unlimited service, but things like database backup and things like multiple users are all cost some money for you, but it's not so much. So we will start very easy. We need this and we need a server. For the server we use Hetzner. I have a link in the description where you can get 20 euros free for servers here. And we take a middle server like 8 euros in a month, and if you get the 20 euro thing over my link, you will have 2 months free server. So I will create a server now, and it's loading and it's started. We will take the IP address and connect it over it. So we don't have a password this time. I have created an security an SSH key to use it. Only for this tutorial. I will delete it after this, but it's for this tutorial only. So I will connect to the server as root and add and continue. And we need the public key, and we take my Hetzner key I have exported here. So we are connected to the server right now. Now we only need to copy this link, go back and paste it here. It will install Docker automatically and will set up everything for you. In the meantime, I will take our IP address and will create a DNS entry for our server. We use deploy, I don't know why, but I like it right now, and this domain. Now we click on save and we open the link. It will say it's not working because the server is not full installed. We will have a look. Okay, it's verifying, it's taking some images, and here we have our connection. We connect to it. Oh, now it's working. Okay, we will use an admin email and a password I choose. So a password, and we say no. Where have I found EasyPanel? I think I googled it sometime. I use it often, it's very long time ago. And now we are onto our server. We have our memory, our disk, network and CPU already here. For the better monitoring you need a Pro license. I don't have this, I don't need this. And we can see the version here and our IP address. In the settings we now can set our custom domain. It's the domain we have created earlier. We take it, paste it here and save. And we also can change our Let's Encrypt email here. We can restart EasyPanel, get into the server console, reboot it, reboot traffic and clean up Docker. But daily Docker cleanup is automatically enabled. Here we can change our credentials and set up 2-factor authentication. And to deploy some GitHub applications, we need a GitHub token. If you click here, you will get to GitHub, and we generate a new token, a classic token, name it EasyPanel, and we need the repo allow permissions, and I think that's it. So we have the token, we copy it, we go back to EasyPanel and save. So now the token is safe, and we can use GitHub deployment. We have the license here, we don't have a license right now. You can see the analytics here, you can add your Google ID, you have your users, you can generate an API key. Backups are not supported in the free version, clusters are not supported in the free version and will be removed in the future. The branding, we can hide the IP, change the server name, change the server color, and give some logos. But for this feature you need a license, like all the time. And here is also license requirement. We have the notifications and we have our certificates. We can now connect already over the domain we have set up, I think. No, it's not working right now. We will try again with Cloudflare DNS servers enabled. And that is, the server is running on this port. Now to save your server, I strongly recommend you to set up a firewall. We leave the TCP/22 port, and we will add some other ports, like the port 80 and the port 443 for HTTPS, and we apply the firewall to the server. Now our link here is not working anymore because we have blocked this port from the server, but we can connect here. It's admin and then password we have set earlier. So now I have typo in the password. Oh no. So now we are back on the server. And this is still working? No, it's loading, it's not working anymore. But we can use this secure domain over here. Now we can create a project. We name it test. Okay, no strong letters, we name it test. We can add some services like templates. It says if this application has much more templates than Docker Hub. How was the name of the application we have showed last time? I think it's Docker Hub, but you can see the video linked in the info box right now, and you can install everything over here. But we will try to deploy a Next.js application, so we name it Next. We need some information from GitHub. If you go to GitHub, I have created a test app for Docploy. Docploy was the name of the application. I know it somewhere in the deep of my knowledge. So we need this information: the package where it's the owner. Then we need the name of the package is Docploy Next. And we have the branch over here. That I think it's main in this. Yes, it's main, and we need the build path. It's default. We save it, and you have here to change. Select a package for PNPM. I strongly recommend you Nixpack. For NPM Heroku build packs, this works fine. And we can deploy this application to test it. You will see here the deployment is starting. You can kill it to stop it. You can view it. Here you can change the build pack and the sources. Here you can add your environment variables, and you can say we need a .env file directly. Here you can add your custom domains. You can set up your redirects. You can set up basic authentication. You can select custom memory and CPU borders. You can enable a maintenance mode. You can add a mount, and you can add ports and some stuff over here, but it's not necessary for a normal Next.js application. Now we will see so much code and things are starting to build. We see the pages will be generated. We have our domain over here. We can open it, and it's not found because the server the package is not built and the app is not starting. We see it's adding the layers. It's some of the last steps before we get some application out of it. Over here you can stop it, you can restart it, you have the console, you can open the project, you can force a rebuild, you can enable auto deploy, so every time you push something to GitHub, the app will get deployed here. So now the test application is running, and that's how easy it is to deploy some applications over here. I can show you something different. We want to have a database for our project. We can create Postgres over here. We name it test.db, and it will be created. Here you have Postgres Web and dbGate to connect directly to it, or you have your credentials over here. If you want to expose your database to the public for development, or if you want to connect from another server, you can name a port over here. I will select 5000, but this will not working right now. The server is starting and the port is accessible, but we have created a firewall that not let us use the port 5000. So we need to add it over here, like 5000 to 5000 and 5010. So I can create 10 databases from 5000 to 5010 port. Now the server is started, and you will see the external host. You will see your external things over here, so you can use it and connect to your database. If you have deployed the application on the server, you can use this string, and the connection is really a little bit faster because on the same server. To test the template function, I will deploy against an Umami container. I have used it so many times, and I have created some over here. So the service name is Umami. It takes Postgres latest and it will create automatically a database. So we see the database creation over here, and the Umami application is starting here. So it's done, and it's get automatically a domain from EasyPanel. And it's already running. We can log in with admin and Umami, I think, yeah. And the application is working. It's very easy to get your application working over here. And if you have some questions or some requests for some tutorials I can do, I am really glad to help you. And I also say sorry for my bad English. I'm learning and I'm trying to get better. I wish you a good day and keep coding.